HJC M-Star here. Today I'll be reviewing the HJC CL-17 helmet. This helmet has a price point online of about $140. My local shop sells it for about $160. The helmet's relatively lightweight and no real complaints about the weight of it whatsoever. It has good venting, two up on top that are closable, as well as a closable one on the forehead and on the chin here. It also comes with a breath guard that you can pop in there. It actually comes installed. I took mine out. The visor the mechanism for it seems to work fine. These are replaceable and you can get them in different tints and colors. It seems to stay pretty much wherever I put it around town when I'm running it partially open, and I've never had a problem with it coming open on me on the highway or the interstate at the speeds I run. And if you're running real fast speeds, you might need this. I don't know. It doesn't really help me. I never use it. It locks it completely. I don't know if that's what that's for or what, but it is there. It has exhaust ports here and on the other side as well as in the back. It is DOT and snail approved. The graphics on this helmet look nice. You can get this in several different colors. There's no edge where they laid down the graphics. I'm not sure exactly how they pulled this off, but they actually look pretty good. For the most part, you can't really feel them. The paint looks nice. Now, when I got this helmet, the one thing, there's a little bit of rubber peeling here on the back of it. I was actually getting ready last year to leave for Deals Gap when I got this helmet from my local shop, and I noticed it, didn't really care. I was in a hurry and wanted to go. None of the helmets that I've bought of the CL-17 since then have had that issue, so I don't know, something in shipping or whatever. It hasn't affected it, don't care. Standard chin strap. You don't get the bayonet clips, which I actually like real well, and of course you get the snap so you can get that tail out of your way. A little easier to do it when it's on your head. The interior of this helmet, the lining is removable, and I'm not going to be able to show you that real well, so what I've done is I've got another one that came out of a CL-17 helmet, so I could kind of show you what that looks like. And it comes out so you can clean it. It doesn't totally cover the entire shell of the interior of the helmet. You can see you have these mesh panels here, as well as these voids here, and these are so that the air vents don't have to go through any material to shove air to your head. So works really good. The one thing I have noticed is right here where these voids are, though, the black coating that goes over the crush material, which is white, that black coating has worn away in that area from my hair or my head or whatever. And it actually I haven't found any black streaks on my face or anything like that, so no big deal. But if you noticed when I was showing you the interior of the helmet, that's what you saw, that white spot. It's just kind of worn away. The helmet isn't really damaged, and it doesn't bother me, but worth noting. I'm going to try and show you this the best I can. It's got some pockets, there's some recesses here where I've put my U-Clear speakers into, and that works real well. Those recesses hold those real nice. Now, it's not a tight fit against my ear once the helmet's on, but once I installed those, it did make getting my big ears in and out, well, in, not so much out, but in, my ears want to fold over, and you kind of got to maneuver your ears around or shake the helmet a little bit to get them to fall in. Once they're on, it's not an issue, so those pockets work fine. I don't have any complaints about that. This helmet, you can go to HJC's website, or you can go on eBay and look at all the different colors, whatever. They have a nice website. You can see all the different versions of this. I happen to have another one here that's a CL-17 as well. This one's in pink and black, so a more feminine color. It's the exact same helmet, different size, different graphics. It's actually the same graphics pattern as mine. just done in pink and black instead of white and gray. Good looking helmet. So for you female riders out there, there's an option. They also have one that's not quite so busy. It's as well pink and black. That's a little more simple that you might like. I liked it. They have a couple more, and I have it. Well, it's not a pristine example, but I have one of the other female patterns that they have available. It's also CL-17. This helmet is, well, probably the most important helmet I've ever bought in my life. This is my wife's helmet. And you can see that, unfortunately, a couple weeks ago, a car pulled out in front of her from a stop sign, didn't see her, whatever. She hit the car and went over the top. Helmet took a pretty good hit. It did its job. She got a pretty nasty concussion. She's on the mend and, you know, is getting along fine. It did compress the interior of the helmet some, and I'm probably not going to be able to show you this very well. Lighting and cameras kind of got what you got, but trust me when I tell you that it's been compromised. Anytime one of these hits the ground hard, just go ahead and replace it. 140 bucks, what the heck. Best money I ever spent right here. So all in all, the CL-17s are great helmets. I like them. And that's going to end this review. Now I will give you my 2 cents worth on motorcycle gear. Alright, this is a CL-14 helmet that I had a motorcycle accident while wearing about 4 or 5 years ago. And the helmet made contact with the curb, not my skull. So that's worth whatever that's worth. You know, still got a massive headache, knocked me out, did all that. Didn't kill me. I got a chance to get up, buy a new helmet, and decide whether or not I wanted to continue my riding. Which brings me to the gear in general. A lot of people have a lot of opinions about how much gear to wear. I'm not going to get all preachy with you about it. The state I live in doesn't have a helmet law. They don't require you to put a helmet on your head. If you decide that you want to bash your head off the concrete with no helmet, Indiana doesn't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with that either. I like that. I like that they give me the choice to decide how much gear to wear. After all, at the end of the day, when I wreck my motorcycle, or you wreck your motorcycle, you are ultimately the one who's going to pay the price. Your decisions on how much gear to wear are yours to live with. Nobody else's. Personally, I wear a helmet and gloves. A lot of times, weather's nice, not too hot, I'll throw an old Joe Rocket on, mesh jacket, and I go out and ride. It gets hot, I ride in t-shirt, you know, call me a squib, whatever that word is, don't care. Doesn't bother me a bit, go ahead. My personal choice, freedom. I'm an American. Wear jeans, and most of the time you catch me in a pair of Chuck Taylors. I never ride in race pants or boots or gauntlets. Now, is that the ultimate gear set to wear? Absolutely not, man. I've made that choice that that's enough for me, and people don't like my decision. Well, I hate to tell you not to tell me about it. Go ahead, put them in the comments. You don't like how I ride? I'll ignore those comments in the order I received them. My basic jest on this is there's enough people out there name calling and fussing with the way that other people ride, or their choice in gear, whatever. I don't know that it does any good. You're not going to change my mind, and I don't think you're going to change that guy's mind that's riding around in shorts and sandals. If it makes you feel better about yourself to name call and point it out, and heck, I've even seen YouTube videos and whatnot, and of course comment sections where, you know, lots of people have stuff to say. Love you trolls. I do. I absolutely love you. Come check out my video trolls. Make lots of nasty comments. Like I said, I'll ignore them in the order I got them. That's my 2 cents worth on gear. I don't know. You know, at the end of the day, that's not advice. That's just my opinion. You want my advice? You know, for me personally, wear your lid. Hey guys, thanks for watching.